Hey, what is happening, everyone? Welcome to Sipper Social Club. I'm live. Don't do lives very often, but thought I would come on with a special occasion bottle opening tonight. As you guys know, I do drink my bar. The lineup of like different whiskeys that I give away to my Patreons, and polished off a really nice one, the Macallan Cast Strength. So I had to find something equally as good, in my opinion, to replace it. I tried this one a long time ago. Raw Whiskey in the Six had a bunch of samples, a bunch of Kavalan Solist expressions, and I think we went through the four like special ones, which are this Amontillado, Mescatel, and one other one I'm forgetting. I like this one the best, and after I tried it, I went out and got this bottle. And it's just been sitting for a special occasion to open. So I figured now's a good time. I've been trying to look for an excuse to open this bad boy. So thought I would go live and share it with you guys. What's going on? See some people in chat already. Jasper's in there. Rob. Yeah, Rob. Whiskey in the Six. So I think it's his anniversary today. So congratulations on that. I think like 9 years. So congrats, man. So yeah, don't be watching this. Don't go spend some time with your wife. So tonight, I want to do a couple things. Of course, open this bad boy up. Got the dartboard behind me. Going to do the semi-blind dartboard challenge. So that's where I take 20 whiskeys from my collection, pour them into samples. They've all been given a random number that correlates with the dartboard. So I'm going to throw a dart. Whatever one it hits, my lovely assistant Caitlin has randomly numbered them all. She has the master key, so she'll know what that corresponds with. She'll let you guys know, and I'll try to taste it completely blind and give away some prizes. I'm going to give away a sample of this. Everyone who super chats, well, I'll get to in a second. Rob with the big super chat. Cheers, man. A little gong for you. Oh, that's not very good. There we go. Thanks so much, man. Glad you could come in. Hopefully your wife's not too mad that you're watching YouTube on your anniversary. So yeah, everyone tonight, anyone who super chats, you're automatically entered into the dartboard challenge. So super chat gets you entry. I'll pick a random number generator, and that person can play along with me. So you'll automatically get a sample of this. And then if I incorrectly get the blind challenge wrong, I'll give you a Super Social Club glass to go along with that as well. What's going on? So I saw the, who else is in the chat here? Jesse's in. What's up, dude? What's going on? Jess and I played golf the other day. Great course over in, I guess, kind of near Hamilton. I was hitting the ball well for the most part. My short game is a little... needs some work, but I was good off the tee, which I'm always the most happy about. Two slows in the chat. Jasper, I said, what's going on, man? Casey, what's going on, dude? Who else? Oh, Redbeard Racing, what's going on? Richard's in the chat. So you're driving. Well, be safe out there. Catherine Bono's in the chat. What's going on? Casey throwing down a super chat. Thank you so much, sir. Gong for you. So let me write these names down because I don't want to lose them here. So we got Rob is 1, Casey is 2. So if you're a Patreon supporter of mine, this is going to hit Drink My Bar. So you'll have your chance to win that if you're at that level, or if you're at the influencer level, the above that, you get a guaranteed sample from that whole lineup. So if you're looking for this one, and some people have already showed some interest, so I'm going to be giving away some of that to some Patreons this month coming up. Anyone excited that sports are back? I'm so pumped. The basketball is back tonight officially. Hockey tomorrow. We got the Raptors playing tomorrow night. We got the Leafs playing on Sunday. Super happy about that. One, because it means that I'm back at work and actually have a job still, which is good. Oh, Robin's in the chat. What's up, man? How's it going? So yeah, super excited to have sports back on the docket, even though I see baseball is having a little issue with COVID. I just saw an F1 driver tested positive today. So it's going to be a challenge, of course, keep everyone COVID free, but hopefully they can do enough to limit it. And then when someone does get tested positive, they can isolate that person and try to keep it from spreading as best as possible. Just because it's such a slippery slope. I feel like, like the Florida Marlins baseball team, they had, almost 20 people right now tested positive. So this thing spreads like fire. Mr. B Trace in the house. What's going on? People drinking some stuff. Having some ACBP. Or if you mean ECBP. Yeah, C919. I forget when one Rob and I did. Did we have C919? I think we might have. Anyway, Whiskey Rant podcast. We had a couple Elijah Craigs going. I think the one we liked the most was the first one they did this year, the A120. Really good stuff. All right, well, I'm going to crack this bad boy. Might as well. Really nice box. This is like a really cool kind of, I don't know, they call these like piano style boxes or something because they kind of open up like that. But really nice presentation. Not really one for presentation in boxes just because I don't really keep the box after I open the bottle. Sometimes I do, but it kind of just takes up space on the bar and I'm kind of limited in space as it is. But this one's really, really nice. I guess I gotta keep it. Red Beer Racing with a super chat. Cheers, buddy. Little Super Social Club gong for you. Drinking some Four Roses small batch. Nice. I haven't had that new. What's that new Four Roses? Is it the one that came out with recently? So I haven't tried that one yet. All right. A little like plastic thing on this. Might need some utensils to open this bad boy. Let's see. What's everyone else drinking tonight? Thursday night before the long weekend. You guys all get Monday holiday off? It's like a civic holiday here. So it's like banks have it off, but not everyone. It's not a statutory, mandatory. Small batch select. Yeah, thanks, Jesse. That's it. The small batch select, I think, is one of the newer Four Roses. I've heard some good things. I've heard some mediocre things. This bottle's been sitting a while. Hopefully the cork is good. Just give it a little dampness there. Robin's saying that he's with me on keeping the boxes. I keep some in the box before I open them, but then generally toss them. Yeah, I don't have room. Like, I got enough bottles. I can't also have all the boxes because they just take up too much space. There we go. So I don't really remember too much about this whiskey other than just like I really, really liked it. I knew it had really nice sweet notes to it, lots of complexity. Always like to do like a nice healthy pour in the first sip. Oh, my first and last are always the best. So you can let that bad boy open up, sit for a little bit. Oh, Red Beer saying that he bought the small batch but hasn't cracked it yet. Sasha's in the chat. What's going on? Just drinking some Bunnahabhain tonight. Nice. Speaking of Bunnahabhain, I want to get to a couple bottles that I recently purchased from the LCBO. Don't often buy from Ontario. If you guys know the channel, you know that it's expensive. The selection is pretty bad, but I am commending them tonight. They did actually do like a limited whiskey release. They did it online. Everyone had a fair shot of getting the bottles, and they did like ship them out to stores locally to you for free. So you don't have to be in the GTA to get these. I thought it was actually a well-run online sale. So the couple that I got, there's a whole bunch available here. I'll show you a picture if I can do that. Got this Bunnahabhain. See if I can do a screen share here. There we go. Is that working? Okay, here we go. So this was the lineup that the LCBO brought in. So the one that I got, I actually got two of these. I'm splitting one with Rob. French brandy cask finish, limited edition. I think it's 11 years old. Coming in at 52.5% ABV. Really like this. Just cracked it yesterday. Just got these yesterday. Really nice sweet note on it. It's really, really good, guys. It's like if you like a sweet whiskey, you'll love this. It tastes like strawberry, vanilla, chocolate, kind of like a Neapolitan ice cream note I got on that. Really, really good. So super happy about this one. And the other one I got was the Tobermory 19. Also split this one with Rob. Wait, end this. There we go. This one, 19-year-old Tobermory. This is the Marcella cask finish. Cask strength. This one is bottled at 55.7. You can really see the color on that. Anyway, really nice, kind of, I guess, cherry hue to it. So I heard this one's really good. A couple guys in Toronto Whiskey Society got to try this lineup prior to the release, and they picked this one as their favorite out of the 6 bottles that were available. So excited to try that. Me and Rob will crack this one sometime soon. And yeah, this Bunna is really, really nice, really sweet. Yes, Jasper, you can help drink some of that for sure. Sasha's saying yes, the LCBO managed not to screw this one up. Yeah, so the LCBO has definitely screwed up not lottery, but like online sales in the past. And yeah, it seemed like this one worked without issues. I'll show you. There's actually some of this stuff left. If you go to their website, this is what it looks like. There's still some available, so you can take a look. There's the Marcella cask, the 19-year-old sold out. There was a Lecheg, 21-year-old. It sold out. There was a Tobermory gin. Now I think they only had about, I don't know if it was like 10 bottles or something. It was very, very low, maybe 20 bottles, just a couple of cases, and that sold out super fast. And of course, the Bunnahabhain French brandy cask. You can check out the prices. Not the cheapest, that's for sure. So the Bunnahabhain, 180 Canadian dollars. The Marcella was 287. So pretty expensive. I think that other markets had these for less money. But it's Ontario. It is what it is. Secondary market value on some of these Bunnas go for, around 350-ish Canadian dollars, 400 maybe, 350 probably. So they are priced below secondary market, but still quite expensive. Ray Beer saying, has anyone else heard this Johnny Walker's 200th anniversary this year? I have not, but I'm pretty sure they did a 200th anniversary edition blue label at Cask Strength, right? You know that? You know that? Oh, okay. Indy saying to get the Palo Cortado Deanston. That's a sherry whiskey, right? I haven't really heard of that sherry before. Don't really see that ever. Sure, it could be good. I've heard the cream sherry. That sounds interesting too. So yeah, still some available. I think that that's they close that August 6th, I guess, and then they'll probably like put whatever's left on the shelf. But yeah, pretty good. So like it took 2 weeks, 2 weeks from when I ordered it to when I got it. So that's pretty impressive for LCBO standards for sure. So I actually have to give them some kudos for that. I mean, the prices are what they are, but they actually rolled out a release and it kind of worked. So just to reiterate, tonight, going to give away a sample of this bad boy. Going to do the semi-blind Dartboard challenge. Anyone who super chats will have their name entered into that, so you can play along. You'll get the sample automatically, and then if I incorrectly guess my own whiskey, semi-blind, I'll throw in a glass for you as well. All right, well, let's see how this is looking on the nose. Yeah, just so much fruit going on with this. Like that dark kind of sherry too. It's like raisiny note and plum note. Oh yeah. Lots of power. This thing is definitely brings the heat on the first pour. But those fruit notes and lots of like viscosity too. Really, really nice. Yeah, I think you guys are gonna like this. If you're the Drink My Bar or the influencer tier, you'll have some of this coming your way if you choose so. It's good stuff. I saw, going back to that Johnny Walker, I think I saw, was it Scotch and Time posted on their Instagram? They had a bottle of that. It was a Johnny Walker Blue Label, cask strength. It was in like a square kind of bottle. It was pretty high ABV too. I just reviewed the Travel Retail Johnny Walker Blue Label cask edition, which was, I think 55.8. I think you said this one was like 59 or something, or sorry, 58 or 59%. It was up there. Interesting to see what they do with those Johnny Walker cask strength releases, how they blend that. And if it's different, if they're using like a different proportion of stuff for different releases, or if it's just their general makeup percentages of the distilleries and the blends, and it just comes out at different ABV at different times. I think Jasper has a bottle of the Ghost and Rare Johnny Blue. I'm not sure if he's opened it yet. Jasper, did you crack that Ghost? I'm not sure if you have the one that has Barora in it or the one that has Port Ellen in it. Red Beer saying that the Johnny Walker Celebratory Blend is 57% ABV. Oh yeah, Jasper's making a good point. Caitlin, would you like a pour of this? Where are my manners? I know. Jeez. So rude. Oh, one other thing I wanted to mention tonight too. Got a bottle of this. The wee Beastie. I bought it on the secondary market. Paid 120 Canadian dollars for it. I know that's a crazy amount because these will be, well, I don't know how much they'll be in Ontario. I want to say like maybe around $80 or so. I think in other parts of Canada they're out. I think they're around $70 or so. But yeah, I mean, I just couldn't wait. Like I don't think Ontario is releasing this until the fall, and who knows. So everyone's try it. First crack, I actually really liked it. I've heard kind of like mixed reviews about it. A lot of guys on YouTube really like it, but they might have a little bias towards Ardbeg. So I've heard it's okay. I know good buddy Casey said he wasn't really feeling it. It has a really nice sweetness to it. It's not very complex. There's this ashy note that I'm not sure I'm in love with. But on first pour, I definitely was not disappointed. I thought it was pretty good. So we'll see how this opens up. in due time. And of course, I'll give this a review. Let me know if you've tried the Wee Beastie and what your thoughts are so far on it. Hey, Jasper with the super chat. Cheers, buddy. Thank you so much. Throw you in there. Yeah. So, I mean, I paid a lot for it, but I was impatient. So that's one decent thing about the secondary market. If you want to go out and get something, you can, and you can have it right away. I know some people are, against the secondary market because the prices are inflated. Yeah, I mean, I get it, but there's lots of good things about the secondary market too. Like just the community aspect of it. If you're looking for something that's not necessarily rare, it's just not in your area. A lot of times guys will just buy it and ship it to you at their cost. Whatever it costs them on the shelf plus the shipping. That happens all the time. So that's a really cool thing about the secondary market too, is just people in the community looking out for each other. And if something's not in your area and it's here, you can go out and get it. I know when the Stag Junior batch 13 dropped to the LCBO, found out about it on a secondary market group. A guy was like, hey, there's like 20 bottles at this location. I was able to jump out there, grab a couple for a couple buddies. So yeah, I think I might do a video of like the pros of the secondary market. Of course, there's a lot of cons with the high prices and the stupid money, especially with, rare bourbons, but there's a lot of good things about secondary market community and groups, just like anything else. So yeah, I might do a video on that because I am a supporter, a user of the secondary. So yeah, it's not all bad. Joseph, what's going on? Joseph in Hawaii. Aloha, sir. Excited to try the Kavalan PX. Yeah. Joseph, supporter. I think that you're getting some of this, I think. So I can give you some more. If you win this tonight, you can change your option. I'll give you something else. Yeah, I think you'll like this. I mean, it's suitable for anyone's palate, I think. Oh, Jasper's got the Kavalan Fino. Fino is so good. The Fino, the Vino Barriques, some of those Vino Barriques are really, really nice. I really like some of those special bottle picks that Cava Fan did. They did really nice port ones. The rum cask is pretty solid. They kind of missed the mark a bit on an ex-bourbon. They did one good ex-bourbon and one kind of meh one. And then the newest one, the newest French wine cask. Pretty solid. I know Rob wasn't big on it. I think it's pretty good. I don't think it's as good as the port, but pretty nice. Richard with a huge super chat. Just parked, heading home soon. Cheers, buddy. Once you get in there, pour a dram. Let me know what you're drinking. Oh, and Ben. Ben with a super chat. Thank you, sir. Is this Kavalan different from the Solus line? So it is part of the Solus line, but you'll notice like the ribbon around it. I think there's 4 expressions that have this. It's like maybe like a step above the regular releases. I'm not really sure if they call it something different, but it is a Solus. It says Solus right on it. I don't know if I can put this up here. Okay. It's really hard with this light. It's terrible. But yeah, it is a Solus. So it is a single cask expression, this one. So Joseph, yes, I got your super chat. Richard. Oh, I didn't give us a thing for Joseph. Here you go, bud. Cheers. And then one also for Ben. Thanks so much, guys. Appreciate it so much. Ben, number 7. Peabot's in the house. What's going on, man? How's it going? Where's Rob tonight? Rob It's Rob's wedding anniversary tonight, so he's chilling with the wife. He was in the chat earlier, dropped a super chat, so said hi, but I'm sure he's doing marriage stuff, which is probably taking care of his kids. Jasper inviting Caitlin to the next epic night at Jasper's. Yeah. When we go to Jasper's, some nice stuff gets poured, that's for sure. Oh, you should follow me on Instagram. I want to mention Instagram, almost at 1,000 Instagram followers. I think like 990 something. So if you have Instagram, you want to follow, check out Super Social Club on Insta. Just kind of post like what I'm drinking, what I've purchased. Kind of like gives you a heads up into what might be coming up next as far as reviews are concerned. Or if you just want to chat, it's another way to contact me through there. Oh, Kia, what's going on? Whoa, how's it going, man? Cheers on the super chat. Thanks so much. You are entered into the giveaway. So like I said before, anyone super chats, I will put your name in a list, random draw. If your name pops up, you'll get a sample of this, and it will play the dartboard game. If I get it wrong, I'll throw you a glass in there as well. Jasper saying that marriage stuff means going to sleep right now. Yeah. Yeah, this thing, that first kind of like alcohol, like heaviness is kind of dissipated on it. And it's just rich fruit. It's just so much rich fruit in this. It's really, really sweet. Just beautiful sherry. So the stats on this, it was distilled in 2010. June 30th, 2010, and then bottled October 15th, 2015. So that makes it 5 years and 4 months, roughly. But yeah, really, really nice stuff. Let me know if you've had any of the special edition ones before. I know Jasper has. But there's like the, I think they have a Moscatel, there's a couple other wine finish ones. Joseph is drinking an SMWS, a 15-year-old Bowmore. Wow. That sounds awesome. Bowmore really comes through well in the indie bottlings. The core range stuff is, a lot of people think it's not very good. I think it's okay. I think I like the Bowmore profile a little bit more than some people. You know, I think their 18-year-old, they sell it in Ontario sometimes. It's like $120, so it's not super expensive. It's nothing special, but I kind of like that Bowmore style peat. Redbeard Racing saying that he's yet to find a Kavalan. I don't know, like U.S. market is weird for Kavalan. Like we get it, Alberta gets a whole bunch of it, and they do like barrel picks as well. But yeah, the U.S. market seems a little hit and miss, I think, for Kavalan. Indy's asking how my golf game is. It was actually pretty solid yesterday. I shot 84, which is about my handicap. I'm usually like around a 12 to 14 handicap. My driver was dialed in pretty well for the most part. I hit some really nice drives. My short iron game was awful, which is usually the opposite, but I couldn't hit a wedge to save my life. I was shanking some. My putter was good. So yeah, typical golf game. Part of your game is really nice. Part of it, you just can't bring it all together at once, but really nice to get out. It's been super awesome weather-wise here in Ontario this summer. It's been hot, but really, really nice. Jesse's like, yeah. Yeah. Jesse saw me pipe them down the middle and then tried to man up and outdrive me. It didn't quite work out so well for him. But yeah, always fun to play. Jesse's a good guy, good golf buddy for sure. You gotta have those golf buddies out there because you gotta golf, man. It's my favorite activity to do in the summertime. Nice sunny day outside. Can't beat it, even if you're playing like crap. P-Boss sent me an e-transfer for what? Oh, for me, bottle split? I don't remember. Oh, take it easy, Jesse. Have a good one, buddy. Yeah, Robin's saying that he only drops money on independent Bowmore because the core range is quite lame. Yeah, it's unfortunate with Bowmore. They should really like. I mean, what was that one that we had, Caitlin? It was the Vault Edition. We went to a bar that had a Vault Edition Bowmore, which I think is cast strength, ex-bourbon only. It was okay. I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, it was okay. I think that it's overpriced for what it was, but I think it's like a 17-year-old whiskey. Oh, P-Boss, I'm not sure what you're talking about with the draw. Oh, instead of a super chat, you wanted to send an e-transfer? I guess you could do that. You're already entered, though. Oh, wait, no, you weren't. Okay. I'll put you in there. P-Boss. Yeah, this nose is getting better and better, too. Caitlin, what do you think of this? You liking it so far? Yeah. Caitlin's very hit and miss with sherry. Yeah, she's very picky about her sherry casks. But Amroot you love. Yeah. That Amroot 004 has got some sherry. You like that, yeah. Joseph asking, how does this PX compare to the Vino Brie? Depends what Vino Brie you're talking about, because the ones that were distilled in 06, like the first year that Kavalan was distilling, they just nailed it. Like all the sherry casks from 06 were good. Like the regular just Sola sherries, the Vino Bries, those were all the award-winning ones. I remember I had a 200 ml sample of a 06 Vino Brie and an 06 sherry. I like the sherry better, but they were both just exceptional. Actually, I bought that at a UK auction. I say this, how does this compare? This one is more rich for sure and sweeter. I would say that the rich fruit notes in this stand a little bit more than the Vino Brie. Although complexity-wise, the Vino Brie might shine as far as complexity is concerned. This one is, I would say, more just kind of a couple notes that are really, really good. Bold sherry, fruit. The Vino Brie maybe a little more complexity. Different aspects of that. You get a little more like leathery kind of notes. This one, just berries, just pure fruit. I see a little bit of vanilla coming in through now too. And lots of like toffee, caramel. It's very sweet. Yeah, you definitely have to be in the mood for sweetness when you're drinking this one. I think PX grapes are the sweetest, if I remember correctly. Really nice. Indy's asking, where can I get a Glendronach 2019 bottle? Good question. I think that they've all since disappeared from the Canadian market. I think the secondary market, you can definitely find them. Prices are going up. US. Oh, someone said one for 80 pounds on Whiskey Auctioneer. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can source like UK auctions, although right now that's tough to do. Depends where you are. You're in
UK, so that's not...
Okay. Yeah, definitely 2019, I think, is the year to get the 18-year-old, because I don't know if they're coming out with a 2020 18-year-old. I think they did that with the the 15-year-old. They skipped a year or maybe even 2 years before they re-released the 15, and it was changed to a combination of PX and Oloroso, where it was just Oloroso before.
He's actually
And he's in Vancouver. So UK auctions, I don't ship to Canada, don't ship to Ontario. I'm not sure if they will ship to you. I don't think so. The way that I got around it is that I had it shipped to. I got family in the States, so I shipped it to them, and then either went and got it or they brought it over. So yeah. Leave it with me, and I'll let you know. I can always find them on the secondary market. They're creeping around, although I don't know what people are asking nowadays for them. I think they want a lot of money. I'd say like they go for 275 or 300 Canadian. I think is what you're looking at for one of those. But yeah, I remember we used to buy them for like $160 Canadian. Great deal. Great whiskey for $160. PBS is asking how old this Kavalan is. 5 years, 4 months, roughly. 5 years, 4 months. So like not as old as the Kava fan bottlings. Those things are coming in, 7, 8, 9 plus years old. Yeah, Andy, send me an email, and I'll see what I can do. Yeah, it's nice. All right, well, so far we got 9 people with super chats that are entered. I'll leave the window open for like another 5-6 minutes, and then around 10:45 we'll start with the Dartboard challenge and give some of this away. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Glendronach does with their 18-year-old going forward. If they're going to do the same thing they did with the 15-year-old and add some PX in there, or if they'll keep it straight Oloroso. The new 15 is pretty good. I'd say it's not quite as good as the old 15s, but still a really good whiskey, and it's fairly well priced depending on where you get it, around $100 US or so. Rob is asking what the code breakdown. The code breakdown for Glendronach. If you check out my Glendronach core range review, I'm pretty sure I link to the article that has the chart where you can see the year it was bottled, and then actually how old the juice would have to be, since they shut down for 6 years. They weren't distilling in a whole 6-year period, so it bumped all their ages up. Oh, Kavalan. Yeah. So the codes on the Kavalan, most of them on the Solus, you'll see on the front there is a code. This one is S1006300003A. So the first letter tells you what kind of cask it is. So S would be sherry, sherry PX for this one. So that's the letter. And then the next 2 digits are the year. So 10 would be this is distilled in 2010. 06 is the month, June, and then the next 2 would be the date, the 30th day. The last couple, I don't know. I don't know what the last ones mean. But yeah, and then there's a stamp, like a laser stamp, and that's when it was bottled. So you can do the math that way. Take the cask code, and the bottling code to find out the age. Whiskey Journalist with a super chat. Cheers, buddy. Cheers to you. Whiskey Journalist. Sorry, what was the question? The Cava fan bottles were at the price. Some of them 100% are. I would say the Cava fan bottling of the Virgin Oak is phenomenal. One of the most unique whiskeys I've ever had. It's like a weird cross between your favorite parts about a bourbon and then your favorite parts about a Scotch, and it's like aged in a super hot climate, and it's bottled at, I think, weren't they like 12 years old or something, or they were super old. I think those casks, the Virgin Oak, I think there was only like 80 bottles per cask, so much evaporation, but those things turned out amazing. That's definitely worth it. The Cavavan the Cavavan ports, they did 2 port ones. They're both really good. I prefer the first one to the second, but both really, really nice. I think I said before, they did 2 ex-bourbons. The very first one they ever did, the very first Cavavan release, it was ex-bourbon. It was really nice. The subsequent one they did after that was not as good. I would say that's definitely not worth the price. The rum they did was pretty good, although I probably wouldn't pay the $225 that I paid for it US again. And then the newest one, the French wine, I'd say that's probably a little bit overpriced. That was another one that was $235 US. I think I ended up paying for it, $245. I wouldn't pay that again. It's good whiskey. It's still opening up. So my opinion could potentially change on that, but first 3 drams out of that bottle, I would say no, that one's not worth it. It's kind of hit and miss, right? Because you usually only get 1 cask of Cavavan stuff. So you're looking at between, the low end would be 80 bottles with the Virgin Oak, and then all the way up to 260, 300-ish for like a sherry. And they go fast, right? So you kind of got to just blindly buy them and hope for the best. For the most part, they've been really nice. Larry does a good job of picking the casks. They're doing another one. I think the newest one is Muscatel or something. I don't know. There's too many now. You can't keep up. It's getting so expensive to keep up with all these Cavavan bottlings. So I'm gonna let that one pass. There was a peated one that came out too, a peated Solist. Didn't get that one. Haven't tried it, but I've heard good things. First Fill Whiskey. Missed the start. Have you tried the PX8? Yes, I have tried it. Really nice, rich, heavy fruit notes on it. Lots of viscosity. It's a sherry bomb. It's a huge, sweet sherry bomb. It's really nice. Oh, Jasper's correcting me. Madeira. Yeah, the newest Kavalan is a Madeira cask. Oh, Tony A, what's going on, man? In the chat. Cheers, buddy. All right. Well, I think we should get going with the Dartboard challenge. So let me just explain explain it again how this works. Let me see if I can do my screen share here. Go. All right, so I have taken 20 whiskeys from my bar, all poured into 1 ounce samples. Caitlin is then assigned a random number to that, and she's the only one who has the key. So I'm going to throw a dart. It's going to hit a number. That's going to correspond to a sample. These are the ones here. And I'm going to try to semi-guess it blind. So I've got my glass here, so I'm going to be able to tell the color of the whiskey. It's all blacked out. So I'm going to do the super chat. If you're super chatted, you're entered. I'm going to pick a name. You're automatically going to win a sample of this bad boy. And then if I get the whiskey wrong, I'll also send you a Super Social Club glass like this one. So last time I did this, it was the Glendronach 18, and I was really, really close. I narrowed it down between the Glendronach 15 and 18, and my bottlings of those, the 15-year-old was a 2015 expression, which was an actual age of 20 years old. So, and the 18 was 20 years old too. So they were very, very close. It was almost a 50-50 guess for me. I guessed wrong. So I'm 2 for 2. Sorry, I'm 2 for 4, I should say, guessing these. Some of them are pretty easy, like the Balvenie Ton 1401. I guessed that one right because I definitely knew a note in there. The Balvenie 12 Doublewood, got that one wrong. That we tried that after a Brewer tasting. Rob guessed it right away, and then I convinced him it wasn't that. So, I got a super chat. How do you pronounce that? Vasil? Cheers. Thanks, man. Cheers. A gong for you. You were entered. So, yeah, some of them are going to be easier than others. Like the Amroot Spectrum 004 definitely has a distinct note that I would hope I could pick out. But the Macallan's 12 Sherry, 12 Double Cask, could be confusing. The Macallan Edition 2, Classic Cuts in there. I just tried the Classic Cut, so I might be able to get that one. But yeah, we'll see what happens. There's a couple Kavalans in there too. So there's a Cava Fan Pick, an Oloroso, and then a 2010 Sherry Cask. So yeah, we'll see how that happens. Hey, Tony A. Thanks, man. Cheers. You are entered. All right, last call for super chats to be entered into this, and then I will open this up. Yeah, there's 12 people right now. If Whiskey in the Six gets it, we'll just skip him because I don't think he's in the chat anymore, and I'll just give him a sample of this anyway. So yeah, let's do it. All right, so 12 names. I'm going to post in the chat who we got there. So Rob's number 1, Casey 2, Redbeard 3, and so on and so forth. So you can check your name there. Like I said, I've got the blackout glass, so I won't be able to see the color of it. Do you mind getting me my water bottle so I can do a little palate cleanse on this? This thing is definitely bold enough that you can taste it for a while. It's got a nice finish on it. All right. Oh, Joseph. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Just for good measure. It's good karma for you. I hope you grab this. All right. If I can do a screen share. Share my entire screen. I'm going to pick the name first. Yeah. All right. Is this like Inception? Yeah, it is. Oh, dear. Okay. 1 to 12 names. Can you see this all right? Or is it like with screen within a screen within a screen? All right. Hopefully you guys can see this. So it's a random number generator from 1 to 12. And the winner is number 12. And that is Tony. Tony A. Cheers, buddy. All right, so Tony is the winner. Yeah, I'm sorry. I already kind of did it, but Joseph, we'll hook you up with something. Don't you worry about that. All right, Joseph. Since you super chatted twice, you can play along as well. So I'll throw you a sample, and if I get this wrong, I'll throw you a glass as well. All right. So let's throw a dart. Let's see what we're gonna get. Now, I typically always miss the first shot, so we'll see if we can get a hit. The stick. All right, we got number 8. Number 8. Okay, so Caitlin is going to get sample 8. She's going to pour it, which is the glass right here. She's going to write down what it is and then show you guys what it is, so you'll know. I'll bring up the list again. So I have to reference this myself. Kind of what I did last time is I kind of did like a process of elimination. So like I kind of figured out what it wasn't and then kind of went from there. I think that's probably the best way of determining what these are. Like I said, some of them will be easier to guess than others. But yeah, definitely not easy. No, I didn't paint the Glencairn. I just used electrical tape. I just like taped around the outside of it. I do want to get those, those like blackout Glencairns. I think they sold them on like there was like a special, was it Good Friday or something? Or anyway, they had those blackout Glencairns. I really wanted to get them, but I missed out on that. All right, so what I'm going to do is just close my laptop down. Okay, what I'm going to do is show Caitlin my laptop so she can focus on and make sure that you guys can see what she's pouring. I'll take off the screen share. Okay. I'm just going to put that there, and then I won't look. So she shows you guys what it is. Hopefully it focuses so you can see it. And drink a little more water. Did it focus?
Yeah, it's all good. Yep.
It's all good?
They saw it.
Oh, okay. You guys, okay, so you guys know what it is. I'm gonna keep the chat closed, so if someone mentions it in the chat, I won't be able to read it. All right, let's see what we got. It's so hard to get a nose right away on some of these. These samples have been sitting for a while. One thing they all have in common is they have a little bit of sherry influence to them. Do you have the printout of just like what it is, like the all the list, Caitlin? The printout of the list, just so I can see.
Oh, you're just not on the numbers?
Yeah, just the blank list of all, just so I can see what I'm working with here. So I kind of forget. All right. That's got some nice notes to it. Sweet, nutty, definitely pretty bold sherry. Tastes old. Tastes like it's got some age to it. So there's some oak notes in there. All right, so I'm going to say that it's not a Macallan because I'm not getting that Macallan distillate characteristic. This is gonna be tough for me. I'm gonna say it's got some decent amount of ABV, higher than 43, I'd say. But it's not hot. And it's not Highland Park. I'm gonna say it's not Highland Park. I'm gonna say it's not Macallan. I don't think it's the Amroot Spectrum because that's got a very distinct note to it. Is it the Abalor Abuna? Honestly, I think we got another Glendronach here. It could be the yeah. I think it's Glendronach. Be crazy if this is the Glendronach 15, and I guess last time I guessed it incorrect and it was the 18, and this time it's the 15. The good thing is I know it's not the Glendronach 18 because we already had that one. There's a Glendronach 2002 11-year-old single cask. So that one was a pick that came out of Alberta. And I think that one was cask strength. This could be that because it is a higher ABV, I think. But I also think it's more than maybe 11 years old. I mean, I think it's going to be the Glendronach 21, but it could be one of the Kavalans, but I don't think so because hopefully I'm not way off with this. I think it's got to be Glendronach 21. And I say that because I think the Glendronach 21 is 48% ABV. It's got some good age to it. There's some oak notes in here, and it's sweet. And the Glendronach 21 had some PX in it. And what a good palate warm-up this would have been if this is the Glendronach 21. All right. I don't think it could be anything else, so I'm going to go Glendronach 21-year-old. Reveal what it is. Wow. This is Macallan 12 double cask? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, hit the unsubscribe button. I am the worst ever.
Definitely not Macallan.
I did not think this is Macallan 12 double cask. Yeah. Man. Well, let's just shut this down right now because I am the worst ever. You guys are getting classes. You're getting a sample. So congratulations to you. I did not pick up any Macallan in that at all. 0% Macallan. Even now, knowing what it is, I'm still not getting it. I'm going to blame the Kavalan. I'm going to blame this whiskey as tainting my palate. Anyway, so there you have it, guys. You each get glasses. Congratulations. Thanks so much for the super chats. Really appreciate that. So cheers to all of you. I'm glad how I said definitely not the Macallan off the bat. Yeah, eliminated Macallan right off the hop. The 12 double cast though, honestly, I don't like that whiskey very much. I feel bad for saying this. It was a Glendronach 21, but yeah, crazy. Yeah, probably shouldn't have eliminated Macallan off the bat. But honestly, I don't get any Macallan characteristic in this whatsoever. None. None at all. All right, well, chalk that another one up to loss column. Hopefully next time I will do better. So, yeah. So that's about an hour, guys. Unless there's any more questions or anything else, I'll let you know what's coming up on the channel. Rob and I recorded an episode of the Rant podcast. We did that a couple nights ago. So I'm going to be editing that tomorrow and the next day. It will be available to our Patreons probably Saturday, I would say, and then everyone else Sunday or Monday. We'll see if I can get through the edit. It does take a while to edit those things, but that will be coming up soon. Lots of other stuff. I got lots of whiskey to review. I'm going to do a blind 18-year-old challenge, which you might not want to tune into now. I picked my favorite 18-year-old Scotch. Jasper donated a whole bunch of bottles for me to try out. So a whole bunch of 18-year-old Scotch whiskeys. So we'll see what comes out on top for that one. And yeah, I got the Ardbeg Wee Beastie. I got some Boona Havens to review. I got lots of stuff to review. So yeah, lots of good stuff coming up on the channel as always. Yeah. What else? There was one other thing I wanted to mention. Jasper's expecting all of the 18s back. Yeah, I will give them back to you. Don't worry. I'm not gonna hit the fill level too hard on those. Just a little bit. So yeah, I think you guys. I think I have all your information. Joseph and Tony, right? Pretty sure I have all your stuff. So I will send these things off to you guys. So cheers to you. And yeah, I guess that's it. Thanks so much for tuning in. And until next time, guys, have a good one. Cheers.